Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about the problem on symmetrical isection when a shear force is acting, and I want to find out the shear stress distribution across the sections. నేను ఈ వీడియోలో ఒక సిమెట్రికల్ ఐసెక్షన్ మీద షియర్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు సో ఆ ఐ సెక్షన్లోని ప్రతి సెక్షన్ డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్స్ దగ్గర షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ అనేది ఎలా వ్యారీ అవుతుందో దాని మీద నేను ఇప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం చేయబోతున్నాను. సో నౌ లెట్ us see the problem. An I section beam 350 mm by 150 mm has a web thickness of 10 mm and a flange thickness of 20 mm is there. If the shear force acting on the section is 40 kilonewtons, sketch the shear stress distribution across the section. Also calculate the total shear force carried by the web. So here what is the data given? ఏం డేటా ఇచ్చాడు? షియర్ ఫోర్స్ 40 కిలోన్యూటన్స్, ఓవరాల్ డైమెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఐ సెక్షన్ ఇచ్చాడు, ఫ్లాంజ్ థిక్నెస్ 20 mm, వెబ్ థిక్నెస్ 10 mm. అయితే ఏం కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు? క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ది or draw the shear stress distribution curve. Also calculate total shear force carried by the web. So now first of all write the given data. So ఒకసారి given data రాద్దాం. So what is given data? So here according to the data given I have drawn the I section. So this one is the symmetrical I section, top flange, web, bottom flange. Okay, and here the I section is symmetrical. The dimension 350 by 150 mm. So 350 mm is the depth, 150 mm is the length, width of the I section. And next the flange thickness is given 20 mm. So this flange thickness is also 20 mm. And next web thickness is given, that is 10 mm. So as the I section is symmetrical with respect to x-axis and also y-axis, so the neutral axis will lie at the middle. Neutral axis ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? మనకి మిడిల్ లో ఉంటుంది. సో in the middle of 350 the neutral axis will lie. Okay, right. So here it is 350 and this one is 20. Then what about this value? So you take the half. So half of total depth is 175. 175 minus 20. Then this one will be is equals to 155 mm. Okay. So these are the dimensions of I section. So now write the given data. So what is the data given? Overall depth is given. So that is here it is nothing but capital D. So I am writing the overall data, capital D is equals to 350 mm. And next overall width is given, that is 150. Width is represented by B, that is equals to 150 mm. And next let us write small d. Small d is the depth of the web. So 155 plus 155, this half. So it is equals to 310 mm, right? So small d is equals to 310 mm. And next what is a small b? Small b is the thickness of width of the web, that is also 10 mm. Okay, and next shear force value is given to us, that is F is equals to 40 kilonewtons. If we convert into newtons, it is 40 into 10 cube newtons. Okay, so now let us calculate the shear stress at different sections of the beam. So here it is a symmetrical I section, so that it is sufficient to calculate the shear stress at this portion, shear stress at the junction of flange and web, and shear stress at the neutral axis. So in a symmetrical I section, the maximum shear stress is at the neutral axis. Symmetrical I section లో మనకి maximum stress వచ్చేసి న్యూట్రల్ యాక్సిస్ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం టాప్ ఎడ్జ్ జంక్షన్ న్యూట్రల్ యాక్సిస్ దగ్గర కనుక్కుంటే మనకి బాటమ్ పోర్షన్ సిమెట్రికల్గా ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఉండే షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ దానికి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది. టాప్ ఎడ్జ్లో ఉండే షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ వాల్యూ బాటమ్ ఎడ్జ్కి ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో నౌ let us calculate those shear stresses. First, let us take the flange equation. So shear stress distribution in the flange is equals to that is tau is equals to F by 2I into capital D square by 4 minus Y square. So this is the shear stress distribution equation for the flange. So in the equation F is given to us, D values we know, and we require the I value. So now let us calculate the I value. So I is equals to, that is the moment of inertia, is equals to, so if you see the I section, I require the moment of inertia of I section. So how to calculate? So if you see an I section, మీరు కనుక I section కనుక చూస్తే, so it is a total rectangle. It is a total rectangle. ఇదంతా కూడా ఒక rectangle. ఈ rectangle-లో ఈ పోర్షన్ రిమూవ్ చేస్తే మనకి I section వస్తుంది. If I remove these two parts from the total rectangle, I will get I section. So ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. టోటల్ రెక్టాంగిల్ మూమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇనర్షియా B d cube by 12 మైనస్ ఈ టూ పార్ట్స్ తీసేయాలి. ఈ టూ పార్ట్స్లో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ దాకా ఉన్న విడ్త్ వచ్చేసి 150. ద టోటల్ విడ్త్ ఈజ్ 150. సో డూ ఇట్ మైనస్. సో 150 minus 10 140. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ దాకా ఉన్న డిస్టెన్స్ 140. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది డెప్త్? It is total equals to 310 mm, right? So B is 140, depth is 310, cube by 12. So like that we can get the moment of inertia of I section. So now calculate that moment of inertia value. So I is equals to 150 into 350 cube by 12 minus here subtraction. So from here to here except this one, B is 140 into small d is 130 cube by 310 cube by 12. So I is equals to 188375833.4 mm power 4. If you solve this expression, you will get this moment of inertia. And next, substitute that value here. So if y is equals to, if I want to calculate the shear stress at the top flange, at the top section, then from here to here, what is the y value? From here to here, y value is equal to capital D by 2. So at y is equals to capital D by 2, that is at the top flange. So tau is equals to F value 40 into 10 cube by 2 into I value 188375833.4 into capital D. Already you know 350 square by 4 minus y value is capital D by 2. Capital D by 2 means 175 square. So if you solve this, you will get tau value. So that tau is equals to. So if you substitute y is equals to d by 2, then here also you will get d square by 4. Then d square by 4, d square by 4 will cancel. Then entire thing will become 0. So no need to solve this entire expression. Okay. Next, let us calculate the shear stress at the junction of flange and web. Flange, web, that means this portion. Wherever those two are meeting, at that situation we need to find the shear stress. So that means what is the distance from neutral layer? From here to here, the distance is small d by 2, right? So that is at y is equals to small d by 2. Then the shear stress is tau is equals to, substitute y equals to small d by 2. Then 40 into 10 cube by 2 into 188375833.4 into capital D 350 square by 4 minus, if you substitute small d by 2 you will get small d square by 4. Small d value is 310 square by 4. So then tau is equals to, at that portion, 0.7007 Newton per mm square is the tau value. If you consider the equation of shear stress distribution in the flange. Now take the shear stress distribution in the web. Web loni shear stress distribution equation తీసుకోండి. Shear stress distribution in the web is equals to, the formula is tau is equals to F by 8I into capital D square minus small d square into B by B. So here, so this is the equation for the shear stress value at y is equals to small d by 2. So that means at the junction of the flange and web. సో ఫ్లాంజ్ వెబ్ కలిసే చోట షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంటుందంటే ఇంత ఉంటుంది. డైరెక్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఐ రోట్. సో నౌ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆల్ వాల్యూస్. సో ఎఫ్ వాల్యూ 40 into 10 cube by 8 into I 188375833.4 into capital D 350 square minus small d 310 square into capital B 150 by small b is 10. So tau is equals to, it is nothing but 10.51 Newton per mm square is the shear stress value. Now let us calculate the shear stress at the neutral axis. So shear stress at the neutral axis. So that means at y is equals to 0. So the value of formula is tau is equals to f by ib into capital B into capital D square minus a small d square by 8 plus bd square by 8 is the value of tau at y is equals to 0, or that is at neutral axis. Now substitute all the values. So f value 40 into 10 cube by I value 188375833.4 into small b is 10 into capital B 150 into capital D 350 square minus small d 310 square by 8 plus small b 10 into small d 310 square by 8. So if you solve that expression, you will get tau value at neutral axis. So that is equals to 13.06 Newton per mm square, and this value will be equals to maximum shear stress. మనకి న్యూట్రల్ యాక్సిస్ దగ్గర ఉండే షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ ఏమవుతుంది, maximum అవుతుంది. Okay, so now let us represent those values at the sections of I section. So here on the left side of I section I am representing the shear stress distribution. మీరు రైట్ సైడ్ అయినా గీయొచ్చు, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ అయినా గీయొచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ ఎట్ y ఈక్వల్స్ టు క్యాపిటల్ d బై 2, అంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ దాకా ఉన్నది క్యాపిటల్ d బై 2. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ వాల్యూ? సో ఎట్ y ఈక్వల్స్ టు క్యాపిటల్ d బై 2, tau is equals to 0 if we consider the flange. So here the shear stress is 0. And next, the shear stress at y equals to small d by 2. So that means at this junction, e junction దగ్గర. So if you consider the flange, the value is equals to at y equals to d by 2, it is 0.707. So now mark 0.707. So let us say this value as 0.707. Sorry, 007. Next, calculate the shear stress at this junction when web is considered. So see here, so when you consider the web, the shear stress at the junction, that is at y equals to small d by 2, the value is 10.51. Okay, so that means from 0.7 d/07, the value goes to 10.51. So it is 10.51. Next, shear stress at the neutral axis, that is maximum shear stress. So what is the value of maximum shear stress? It is equals to 13.06. So now represent that value also. From here 13.06 means greater than this point. Let us say this one, it is 13.06. Okay, so now draw a curve by joining those points. First, the shear stress is going to be varied parabolically, and at all of sudden the shear stress increases to that value, and next again the shear stress varies parabolically. Okay, so now again it is a symmetrical section. So at this portion, so the value of shear stress is this one, and the value of shear stress at this point is this one, and 0. Okay, so now draw the lines by joining those points, and then all of sudden the shear stress will decreases, and next the shear stress will reaches to 0 at this portion. So now this is the maximum shear stress, right? So like that we need to sketch the shear stress distribution curve. మనం ఈ విధంగా shear stress distribution curve అనే దాన్ని డ్రా చేయాలి. Okay, so now one bit is over, that is sketch the shear stress distribution. Next, what is the next bit? Calculate the total shear force carried by the web. సో ఇక్కడున్న వెబ్ మాత్రమే ఎంత షియర్ ఫోర్స్ క్యారీ చేస్తుంది అంటే నాకు ఫ్లాంజెస్తో సంబంధం లేదు, ఓన్లీ వెబ్ మాత్రమే, సెంటర్ పార్ట్ మాత్రమే ఎంత షియర్ ఫోర్స్ క్యారీ చేస్తుందో నాకు కావాలి. ఐ రిక్వైర్ ది షియర్ ఫోర్స్ క్యారీడ్ బై ది ఓన్లీ వెబ్ బై రిమూవింగ్ ది ఫ్లాంజెస్. ఓకే, సో షియర్ ఫోర్స్ carried by web is equals to, so write that shear force carried by web is equals to shear force carried by I section minus shear force carried by flange. But how many flanges are there? 2 flanges are there, so 2 times of that one. Okay, so if you subtract from I section from the by 2 flanges, then you will get the shear force carried by the web. So now let us calculate that value. So it is equals to, first, total shear force carried by I section is 40 kilonewtons. So 40,000 newtons minus 2 into shear force carried by each one flange, right? So by one flange. So if you calculate this one, I can get the shear force carried by web. So now calculate shear force carried by the flange. So in order to find that, I am going to consider a strip in the flange of thickness dy which is at a distance of y. Okay, that distance is from neutral axis. So now what is the area of this elemental strip? Area of this elemental strip dA is equals to capital B into dy, right? So capital B into dy. So write down that one. So area of elemental strip is equals to, that is small dA is equals to capital B into dy. So capital B is 150 into dy. But if you want to find the shear stress for total area, so that means for the flange it is the lower limit of flange, it is the upper limit of the flange. ఇది లోయర్ లిమిట్, ఇది అప్పర్ లిమిట్. అంటే వాల్యూ న్యూట్రల్ యాక్సిస్ నుంచి ఎక్కడి వరకు చేంజ్ అవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ వరకు అయితే 155, ఇక్కడ వరకు అయితే 175. సో దట్ మీన్స్ ద y వాల్యూ చేంజెస్ ఫ్రమ్ 155 to 175 while calculating the total area, right? So now calculate that one. So here area we got. So then what is shear force is equals to shear stress into elemental area. So this is the shear force for elemental area. So shear stress is tau into dA is 150 into dy. Therefore total shear force is equals to integral, I already told you, integral of tau into 150 into dy. The limits are from 155 to 175. So now solve that one. So if I want to solve, I require this tau value. So now calculate that tau value. So tau is equals to f a y bar by ib. So f is 40,000 newtons, it is given. A value or y bar is the moment of area of the flange above y, about neutral axis. So now let us calculate that ay bar. So ay bar is equals to, so for an I section of a symmetrical type, so we already calculated ay bar, or let us write here. So the area of top flange is equals to, so the width is b and the depth is equals to capital D by 2 minus y. So in these previous expressions I found that, so I will show it to you. So while deriving the equation for shear stress distribution in the flange, A B into D by 2 minus y, y bar D by 2 plus y by 2. So now the same thing we are using. So the formula is A y bar equals to B into D by 2 minus y into y bar is half of D by 2 plus y. So now substitute all the values. So capital B is 150. Capital B is 150. So 150 into capital D 350 by 2 minus y into half of capital D by 2 350 by 2 plus y. So you will get this expression as 75 into 30625 minus y square. It is the value of ay bar. And already we calculated I value. So that I is equals to 188.375 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. And what is the value of B in the top flange? So the value of B is equals to, so for a flange the value of B is capital B, that equals to 150 mm. So B is equals to 150 mm. So now substitute all values in the tau equation. So tau is equals to F 40,000, that is 40 into 10 cube, ay bar is 75 into 30625 minus y square by I value 188.375 into 10 power 6 into B value is 150. Now substitute this tau value in this integration formula. So then you will get total shear force carried by one flange. So therefore total shear force carried by one flange, it is equals to integral of 155 to 175 tau value. If you solve this expression, you will get it as 0.000106 into 30625 minus y square. So this is the expression you get. So now write that one. So 0.000106 into 30625 minus y square tau into 150 into dy. So that if you integrate that, you will get it as 0.0159 integration of the, if you multiply this one and this one, you will get this. Next, integration of 30625 is 30625y. Integration of y square is y cube by 3. Then within the limits of 155 to 175. Then if you substitute the limits, you will get the value of shear force carried by one flange, and that is equals to 1070.61 newtons. So then what is the shear force carried by web? Shear force carried by web is equals to shear force carried by I section minus 2 times of shear force carried by one flange. So now substitute the values. Shear force carried by I section is 40,000 newtons minus 2 times of 1070.61. So you will get the value as 37,858.78 newtons. If we convert into kilonewtons, you will get 37.85 kilonewtons. Right? So this is the final answer. So like that we need to solve the problem. I hope you understand the entire problem. If you understand, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.